Hi everyone, it's Cara here. I'm back with a kind of mini flip through of my ledger journal. I've done not quite half the pages, but it's starting to tear here. I don't know if you can see that on camera. So I need to reinforce the spine, but I thought I'd do like a bit of a mini flip to show you what I've done so far. So as I said, the spine was tearing. So on the first page, I actually created on a piece of cardstock, mixed media paper, actually Canson, and then I stuck that in. So this was just a little bit of I kind of do this weird little style every now and then. It kind of helps me, a little bit of kind of art therapy for me. It kind of lets me just let loose, and sometimes I'll put quotes on it and sometimes I won't, but these kind of styles feature a lot in my journals and on canvas, in fact, when I'm kind of, yeah, expressing myself, let's say. Then I've got this page. This is all stuck on collage in the background, painted, and this is from a Dina Wakley stencil. I just stenciled the lettering through onto a bit of parchment paper and one little stamp there. I've got these in here because this, I think it's the paint here in Morocco, it sticks quite a bit, so you'll see quite a few bits of parchment paper in here. You have to excuse the paper clips. Those are pages that are ready to upload to my channel, so I don't want to share those just yet. This is from Collage Soup. I'm not entirely sure which book it is, probably the Face It book. But basically I stuck the page in and extended the background out and added my own details to the background here. So the dots and a little bit of this colour, reinforced some of the colour in her cheeks, etc. And added on these quotes. Embrace was already part of the picture. This is like a little cut page. So I cut the hearts. Again, this is just scraped on with a credit card. This is me practicing some lettering, and then I just drew a load of hearts through it. I was going to write a big quote over it, and I decided just to go with the word love. And then these hearts I drew onto some mixed media paper. This paper, this painting, sorry, is like leftover paint. It was on my under paper. I just thought it looked quite nice, so I cut the hearts from that and just stuck them on and painted the backs of them black. This is again from Collage Soup Face It, and again this is from a stencil from Dina Wakley, and again just rainbow paint in the background. I used a brush this time, blended it through, added some stenciling to my background like I always do. A little bit of faint splatter you can see. But this vellum, it really kind of bends up when you stick it down. Maybe, I don't know, perhaps it's the wrong vellum or something, but it's all I can get here. So yeah, so there's that. And then my Frida page, that's definitely got a process video on my YouTube channel. This is from one of the Collage Soup books. You'd have to check the video out to see which one it was. I'm not quite sure, but I'll try and link the video below. And then I kind of painted these flowers, not fragile like a flower, but fragile like a bomb. I love that quote. This is a page I was prepping, so I've stuck the image in and I plan to extend this out, but I didn't get around to that one yet. A lovely explosion of colour. I love rainbow, and I was just having a bit of play about in this one. A little bit of colour across my page and some stenciling and stamping in the background to make me a lovely background. This was a very emotional page. I did a lot of journaling underneath the paint. Something happened and I just needed to get it out. I do use my journal a lot for sort of art therapy, if you like. Then I painted the stripes over and found this kind of dark girl that really fits. She's also from Collage Soup. And then I still had a lot in my head. So in between the colours, there is journaling across every single line again on top, which normally when I get my journaling out and paint over the top, I don't feel the need to journal again on top. But today there was something going on, which I'm not going to share. But yeah, so there was a lot more journaling there. And then I found these quotes. These are from Art by Marlene, and these are stickers from Tim Holt's Small Talk. This page I love. I had so much fun. This image is from, it's either the Face It or the Fundamentals Collage Soup, I think. I can't be sure, but I will find it, because this image I love, and I've used it a couple of times now because I buy the ebooks because of traveling, obviously. So I've printed them a few times already, and I just wanted to make it look a bit like seaweed, and then officially yours. So yeah, it was a little joke between me and my husband. So yeah, that's that page. Then these are more collage soup images. Again, just trying to sort of replicate the smushy paint in the backgrounds there. Then I added some text and a little bit of stamping and went round the images. I don't always put a quote on my page. Sometimes I do. Depends what I'm feeling. This cat is from Collage Soup Robo Tropica. Yeah, this is a very collage soupy journal actually. And these quotes are from Art by Marlene. So then I've just done a wash of oranges, a little bit of stenciling. I believe this is actually on YouTube. If not, I may have made a mistake and it's coming soon. So yeah, maybe I should have covered that one up. This one is an image from Fundamentals, the Neve Bailey collaboration with Collage Soup. Again, Art by Marlene stickers and Tim Holtz stickers there. A few bit of stenciling in the background and a little bit of stamping, a bit of splatter. It's kind of my go-to. This is using up paint from here. So I just did this, and I kind of weren't sure where I was going with it, so at the moment I've left it. I got this from a magazine whilst travelling in, I think this is in Spain. And then I didn't really know what to do if I didn't have any other sort of quote stickers or anything with me, so I kind of left it as it was. So it will get finished. Again, another cat from Robo Tropica. I loved this background. This originally started in Lithuania, this background, with some leftover paints from like a little class I did while I was in Lithuania. And then when I got back, I added more stenciling, more stamping, obviously the cat. And again, this is an Art by Marlene quote sticker. 1 second, there's someone at my door. Sorry about that, guys. That was just my friend knocking on my door. Right, so yeah, this image is also from Collage Soup. This is definitely from the Face It book. This is the collaboration with Claire Stead, Art Journal Love on YouTube. I love this image so much so that I've tried to kind of draw my own images like this. I've been using Procreate quite a bit, and oh my god, yeah, I love this image. Just beautifully captures women laughing. I've printed this about 4 times already, and I've also shrunk it, made it smaller. So yeah, I love this one. So again, laugh, smile, enjoy, life is fun. It's just what this image said to me, and there is definitely a process video on my YouTube channel for this one. This is just, again, in Lithuania, I was using up these paints. These are not colours I would normally use, but they were left over from a project, so I've just kind of smushed them around. I didn't have much with me. This is the little pots the paint come in to use a circle, and this is the little plastic covers that go over the paintbrush ends, you know, what you get. These things, these plastic, I used one of those just to create those. Because as I said, I don't travel with many supplies, so use what you have. You know, you can find shapes in quite a lot of different things. Some empty pages. Then I've got, this was a square image, it's about this big, from Journal Girly. I then extended it out because I just loved the way it looked. So yeah, I basically extended the whole background out, and I did a double page and decided that actually this would look very sort of nothing-ish. So then I drew this quirky face on here, and yeah, coloured that in, painted it. This page, I'm not really sure whether I like it or not. I love the cutting out, life is what you create. And then I tried to kind of extend this image. I think I want to print this image again because I'm not quite sure I like how dark it is. However, this is how it is at the moment. Again, another Collage Soup image. Again, another from Lithuania, just using the paints up. This here was done by just rolling up a tiny little bit of cardboard, and it kind of made like this rose shaped, and then I just stamped with it, Again, the circles from the tube of paint. This is one end of the paintbrush. Obviously, this is a paintbrush, and then just some mark making crosses here. And then I was practicing drawing little faces for the other ones. I'm just using this as my divider. You never know, she might appear on a page somewhere, but at the moment, no. Can't show you that one. This is a Dina Wakley chipboard shape. I drew around it and reused it and coloured it myself and just did these hearts and made a little mini page, because this was a class I did online of showing how to make pockets and things with tags in them, and I didn't finish mine, which quite often happens when I'm doing classes. This was a page. These images are from Collage Soup. I believe, again, it's the Face It book. I love that book, by the way. These are from Tim Holt's Small Talk, and this is just a little bit of stenciling in the background to extend these colours out. This was inspired by, she's Buttons for Brains on YouTube. I think her name's Liz McGuire. Please don't have a go at me if I'm wrong, but she's definitely Buttons for Brains. She did something very similar, and it really inspired me. So I kind of remembered, or whether I remembered or not, but this is kind of the way she did with these faces. I don't think it was these faces, it might have been, but yeah, she kind of did this across the page. So she very much inspired this page, and there is a process video on my YouTube channel for that one. Again, I can't show you that. And then, I think that might be it that I can actually show. Yeah. So yeah, that's it for this little flip through. So as I said, just like a little mini one. I'm probably about half finished in this book. I don't know if I can get another. I really do like the size of this journal. I can't remember the exact size. I think I might have the thing at the back. It is 12 inches by 7.5 inches. I mean, that's the cover, but obviously the pages are just slightly smaller. I do love it. I love having the text in the background, but until I go back to the UK, I'm not sure I'll be able to get one sent here to Morocco. Maybe when we're in Spain, it might work. I did get this one sent to me in Lithuania, so maybe Europe's a bit easier than Morocco. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I am back every Friday for your Friday Art Escape with me at 5 PM, which is Western time because I'm in Morocco. And on every other Tuesday at 1 PM, I will post a flip through or a little kind of how to, something like that. I just call it my little top ups. So yeah, but every Friday I'll be here at 5 with a process video in my journal, or in one of my journals. So I hope you liked this video. The last flip through got quite a lot of good comments, so that's why I thought I'd do like a halfway version so it's not as long. But please give me a thumbs up, comment in the comments box. I love hearing your comments or answering your questions, and I will see you guys again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. I forgot to say happy World Art Day.